Okay, welcome back to video number 3. In video number 3, we're going to go through the questions that were set for classwork to do with the student who's having the lesson, and it's for you as well to recap your questions if you've done them. Okay, right, hopefully that's all in focus. Or the bottom one isn't, obviously. Okay. Right, now, all the questions, so the questions which I've underlined here, the 1, 3, 6, 9 and 12, I'm going to go through those now. Okay, now the key to doing these questions correctly is to read the number. This number reads 0048.80. So you have to think, where does the number start? It doesn't start here. 00 is not the start of any number. The number starts here at the 48.8. So the number starts when we say 48.8, and it finishes at the 8 because the 0 afterwards is extra. We don't need it. So the final answer is 48.8. So the key thing to do the question properly is to read the question. How does it sound to you? You can tell by the way you say the number, what number is actually in the number. So let's move the question up a bit. The next question, let's read the question together. That says 006. There's no other way of reading that number. It's 006. So what number have we said so far, which is an actual number? 6. And then it goes 006.00. So the number that's still in here, the number that is here, the number starts here and it also finishes here. There's only one actual number of any value, which is the 6. So we don't need any of these. It's like saying I need 6 apples. You wouldn't go to the shop and say, can I have 006.00 apples? The shopkeeper thinks that you've gone mad. So the shopkeeper say, why don't you just say 6? You want 6 apples. The next question, we have 0.70. Now, as I said before, to say 0.70 is okay. It's acceptable to say it in words. But when you write numbers down, you must have an extra 0 at the front. Here we need to put a 0 in. And 0.70, that 0 again at the end. At the end of the whole number, the decimal number is extra. So we don't need that one. So this number 0.7 and no 0.7 is still the same number. The number hasn't changed. The number shouldn't change when you cut zeros off. If the number sounds differently, then it has changed. Okay, so the next question we have here, we have 5,070. That reads 5,070.000. So the true number in all that is 5,070. So all this part's extra. We don't need it in our final answer. Okay, the last question. We have 11.000000. So if you needed, for example, 11 boxes of eggs, you wouldn't go into the shop and say, I want 11.000000, would you? No. So the actual number in all that what we just said is actually 11. All of these extra. Okay, that's the end of video 3. The answers, we just given those to exercise 4, those sample questions. And they were 1, 3, 6, 9 and 12. Okay, I hope you find these answers useful. And now we're going to move on to the next video, which is video number 4, and we're going to look at how we change fractions into decimals. And these fractions at the moment are all fractions in the tenths, hundreds and thousands. So we're not doing the other ones yet, like 2/5 for the moment. Okay, right, that's the end of that video.